Peace.
Doesn't make any sense. You gonna use the window? That doesn't even look right. Oh.
Yo. Just waiting on some folks to get up in here. We're gonna talk self-talk today. So come on in. If you're in the bushes, come on out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait. Give y'all a time. Give y'all a minute to come on in. Wipe your feet off at the door. That means thumbs me up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wait a minute. Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening. Out here in Southern California. We're gonna wait a few more minutes. Then I'm gonna get started. We're gonna get started.
I mean, we could just talk. Because they come in.
Okay.
I mean, I guess what we were talking about earlier was, you know, the conversation that we're having with ourselves, within ourselves.
So, self-talk. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, we got one person up in there. I see you. Make sure you thumbs me up, share me out. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to this channel, subscribe to the channel. You dig? So if you're new to the channel and you don't know, I go by the name of Mr. Act Now or Never, Mr. A9 for short. Today we're going to talk about self-talk. I got the queen in the building. You know what I'm saying? Miss Isis Black. You know what I'm saying? She's going to peek her head in. You know what I'm saying? She's the voice of reason. So we're going to talk about talking to yourself to lift yourself up in these trying times. So as we go through these times that we're in, everybody's going through something financially, physically. Thank you for that thumbs up. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, mentally, you know. So it's important that we, you know what I'm saying, that we talk ourselves through these times and talk ourselves through whatever we going through to get through our go through, you know what I'm saying? But along with that talk, you know what I'm saying, there has to be some action. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even in the talk too, everybody's talking.
Right.
Like everybody around us is talking.
Right.
You don't really know what to do. You don't really know what to believe.
Right.
You know, it's just, to me, I just think it's important that you talk to yourself.
Exactly.
And not necessarily listen to everybody else talking.
Right.
Because it will depress you.
Right.
Confuse you. Get you mad. Get you sad. Get you all these things. It's just that conversation with yourself, I think, is just really important now and any time.
Oh,
really.
for sure. And you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of people who get caught up into listening to what everybody else is saying and get caught up into the fear of what's going on and get caught up into, you know what I'm saying, to all the madness, and it interrupts.
And it is mad.
Yeah.
It is mad.
And it interrupts the importance and the priorities of life. You know what I'm saying? And I know with this thing, it put a lot of things in perspective for a lot of people. Like, okay, people had to reprioritize what is important to them. You know what I'm saying? Because what was important is not as important right now. Right now, I think a lot of people are getting closer to their families. You know what I'm saying? If not, they should be. They're getting creative. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you guys out there that's on YouTube, and just out here doing your thing, it's forcing a lot of people to tap into something. So, you know what I'm saying? And this is a good time to, you know what I'm saying, to tap into your inner creative being. You know what I'm saying? That inner God within you to, you know what I'm saying, to bring out that super creative thing, and then to create new revenues and new things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And whatever that thing was that you thought you wanted to do for years and years and years, and you've been putting that thing off, this is a good time to put that plan in effect. You know what I'm saying?
And, you know, also too, it's like I feel like it's a good time for we to get to know yourself. You know,
Real
because
talk.
we're
Real
so
talk.
busy going around here doing this, going to work, doing this, doing that, tending to everything else but
Right.
yourself.
Right.
And really, and I don't mean this like the just regular getting to know yourself. I mean like really spending time with yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's important. I mean, that's really
all,
really
that's all
important.
that's important, honestly.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, we lose ourselves in the world. We lose ourselves into what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is thinking. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, hold on 1 second. Hold up. God damn it. What just happened? All right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to figure this thing out right now. Okay. All right. So, but it's very important that we, you know what I'm saying, we tap in to, you know what I'm saying, to who we are and not get caught up in the world. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, when you say get caught up in the world, when you mean tap in, when you say tap into who we are, what do you mean when you say that?
What I mean by tapping into who we are, because think about it. Think about where you was before all of this happened, before everything came to a halt, before everything stopped. What was you doing? You was probably out at the clubs. You was probably hanging with your homies. You probably, things that you're doing now, you probably didn't even think about doing before the pandemic happened, before everything shut down, before you was forced to stop doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us, we don't spend enough time with ourselves because we're always into the social media, the world. We're always, you know what I'm saying, we're always worrying about what somebody is saying, the likes and all of that. Kid Wonder, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's happening with you, brother? Yo. So we just talking about self-talk, man. Just
the conversation.
The conversation is about self-talk and tapping into, you know what I'm saying, just tapping into yourself, man, and just being more with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, and that's very important. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they kind of lose themselves in the whole social media, in the game of the social media thing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Kid Wonder. Thanks for sharing me out. And it's very important that you tap in, man.
That conversation that you have with yourself. You know what I mean?
It's very important.
Because I mean, right now it's a lot of, we feel, what's the right word? Like we're being overwhelmed with life. Like things could be overwhelming a lot of people with all the stuff that's going on. A lot of us are feeling when we're powerless. We feel powerless.
Exactly.
But that a lot of that has to do with the conversation that we're having with ourselves.
Right.
We have to have a kind of conversation within ourselves that will empower us, that will make us get through these times.
Right. But at the same time, the words we say to ourselves, the words we say, period, and the words that we say have so much power. We have to be careful about what we say and who we say them to, including ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put these words out in the universe, you know what I'm saying, these words come back to you. You know, so you have to really be conscious of the words that you say to yourself and visualize how you want to see yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
Even through all of this.
Even through all of this, because this is nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's nothing. Nothing that you can't overcome. Because the main thing about all this, we all got a due date. You understand what I'm saying? We all got a due date. And when that day come, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's over with. So between now and the time you're gone, or should I say between the day you were born and the day you're gone, there's a dash in between that on your obituary, right? So what have you done with that dash from that time, from this time to that time? What have you done? You know what I'm saying? What have you done to build yourself up? What have you done to build up others? What have you done to, or what have you done, what have you said to yourself? What have you done with yourself that would add value to yourself to help build you up?
You know, that's so funny because even after watching what when we watched Harriet Tubman recently,
Right.
and just
I don't know if y'all seen that movie, Harriet Tubman. That was a dope movie, and there was a lot of key points in that movie. You know what I'm saying? That was really, really dope. You know what I'm saying? For my people who have that mind, that chained mind, and that restricted mind, because you've been put in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And thank you. Appreciate that. Who was that? Sunflower, what's going on? Thank you. We're talking about self-talk, you know what I'm saying, and building up yourself. So, you know what I'm saying, but back to what you were saying about the Harriet Tubman movie.
But I guess it was just the message that, well, one of the messages that was in there, and just seeing how she got down.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I can't imagine being in that kind of situation, and how the strength that she willed up, and then she had the strength for other people even.
Right.
And if you saw her moments,
mm-hmm.
she had to herself,
right,
with herself.
Right.
That's that self-talk is what I think I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Is that self-talk that you have when nobody else is around. You sit in the mirror, you're talking to yourself. That's the most important conversation with yourself, because that is what the universe picks up. The universe picks up your most inner. And if that's what you're saying, then that's what you're feeling. Right.
And the thing about it, like with Harriet Tubman, if you looked at when she just said, you know what, it's either now or never. You know what I'm saying? So and I mean, if you think about it, she became comfortable and just like, okay, we all have that fear thing in us, but you got to be comfortable with, like, okay, cool, I know it's coming, but I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm not going to let it defeat me. I'm not going to let it, you know what I'm saying, hinder me from reaching my goal. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people out here who, you know what I'm saying, let that fear hold them back from their purpose. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get caught up into the fear of what somebody is going to think about you, the fear of what somebody is saying about you, the fear of, am I going to fail? You know what I'm saying? You got to be cool with all of that and know that at the end of the day, it's just you and whatever you put together. You're building that empire called your brand, because you are your brand. You walk around every day representing your brand. Whoever you are the brand, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So you have to ask yourself and talk to yourself and say, you know what? How do I see my brand? How do I want to be viewed? How do I want to be looked at? Because you have to put that out too. You have to put that same energy out that you want to receive, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep, you know what I'm saying? You just got to become cool with the fear thing and get over it. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to, whatever it is you're doing is not going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But you do have a due date. You know that, right? So before that date get here, especially in these times that we're in right now, you don't know when your date is going to come. It could be tomorrow.
That's crazy, because even with you saying that, I feel like I don't know, this might sound crazy, but I do feel like we have some control over that.
Over what?
Our due date. You know what I mean? And the reason I say that is because, like you said, you could stress yourself out all the way to that moment, which is gonna make it come faster.
Exactly.
Or you can know, like, it's like going to work. You know you're gonna be late.
Right.
Are you gonna trip and get pissed off all the way to work
and have road rage
and then end up having an accident?
Exactly.
Like you just,
and you can speed up. You can expedite your death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you can just chill, because
Just
it
relax.
is what it is.
And for, you know what I'm saying, and for my people, my African American people, my minorities, we know that stress in our community is one of the biggest number one killers out here. So it's important that we learn how to relax,
breathe,
and breathe. You have to, people, check this out. If nobody's ever told you this before, focus on your breathing. Better yet, just focus on your intake. And what I mean by focus on your intake of information, your intake of what you read, what you're eating, you know what I'm saying?
What you
look at, you know what I'm saying? Your whole thought process. You know what I'm saying? If you look at yourself and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, hey, I feel like I'm a great person, then you need to carry yourself as such. You can't just say I'm a great person and hope that greatness happens by osmosis. You can't, it don't happen like that. You have to put in that work.
Personified greatness.
You know what I'm saying? Well, not only that, whatever the habits are that you consider to be the habits of a great person, you have to make those habitual to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, let me say this, because you know, we can say all these things,
right?
And sometimes it's not easy to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what would you think would be some of the things that one could do? Like, what have you done? What do you do to remind yourself of how your greatness? Like, what do you do? Like, some people live alone.
Right.
Some people don't have that support. Sometimes if you tell a friend that, they're like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they don't get it. Sometimes people don't get your thought process. And I think it's real important that it's really important to be able to, that's where self-talk comes in. It's really important to be able to get that, bring that out of yourself, because nobody may be there to validate you.
Well, see,
how do you do that?
Okay, let's talk about validation. Okay, validation is one of those things where, okay, if you're looking for outside validation, then that means you don't, to me, that means you don't trust yourself. You understand what I'm saying? When you are getting that, when you, if it's like you have to have someone validate you in order for you to feel good, then, and to me, I feel like you're not trusting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't have to look for outside validation. It feels good to get that validation, but do you need that validation all the time? Do you need it? That's, you know what I'm saying?
How do you learn to trust yourself?
You have,
you know what I mean?
Well, one way of learning to trust yourself is you got to know who you are. So you have to tap into you and be comfortable with who you are in your own skin. You have to be comfortable with what you do and who you are unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we can get sidetracked because we're looking at the model of what we feel that thing is that we should be from other people. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not always a good look, because what that can do, you let that influence you, you know what I'm saying, and influence your thought process, your patterns and whatnot, and throw your habits off. If you had great habits at one time, and you got to watch who you hang around, and you got to watch who you listen to. This goes back to watch what you put in, watch what you take in, because if you taking in all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, this is one of those things where you have to watch the company you keep. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
Even if it's yourself. That's like,
you got to look at yourself and be honest with yourself. Like, yo, am I really happy with who I am? You know what I'm saying? Am I really happy with the person that I have become, or the person that I call great? And is that really greatness? And you have to be honest with yourself. And then if you are honest with yourself and you know that you're not great, but you want to be great, then you have to throw out all the bad habits and figure out what it is that you need to add to your repertoire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
your arsenal.
Let me say this, because some people don't know that they have bad habits. Some people's idea of greatness is their idea of greatness.
Right.
It's not always
My Crystal, what's up? Who we got right there? Oh, we got
see the other person.
Oh, we got my man. Hey, what's up, backyard? What's going on with you? What'd you say? That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cool with yourself. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Shut some people, they don't know what, if they don't feel like they've experienced that greatness or what they consider great. You know, it's like that conversation sometimes when I ask, like, why do people do that? Like, why are they always stealing? Why are they always hurting somebody? Why are they always blah 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 blah?
Right.
And then sometimes the answer will be, well, that's all they know. And I'm like, that's not true.
Right.
That's not all they know.
Right.
And you know, when you do stuff in the dark, I can't curse, right?
You can. This is not. Yeah.
Oh, you do shit in the dark, you know, and behind the corner and around the way, you know that shit ain't right.
Then
You
again,
have
you
an
might not.
innate. Okay,
I don't know
I'll
if
shut
this
up.
one will get monetized.
Okay.
But
I feel like we have an innate ability to know what is right and what's wrong.
right.
That's number one. So you know,
Well,
and a lot of people don't know that the conversation that they're having with themselves is detrimental to themselves, because, like you said, some of the words
right.
that are chosen. It's really important that I'm not talking religion here.
Right.
I'm not, but that superpower, that God, that higher energy that's within you,
Right.
to tap into that, because that your subconscious, that soul remembers everything. You know what I'm saying? It remembers everything. So if you don't consistently talk to yourself.
Right.
I mean, I understand mantras and all that affirmation stuff.
Right.
But it's really, you have to retrain.
That's right,
your
backyard.
thought process.
Right.
To be able to for that self-talk. So that, because you can't, I don't care what, we can say all this stuff, because I'm in training. I'm always in training.
We always in training. Every last one of us are in training. Even when we think we've reached whatever heights we are in training for the next thing. There's always a training ground for something.
Yeah, because you know what? That next minute, we haven't been there yet.
Yeah,
so
because
we have
once you stop training, it's like once you stop living, once you stop training, is basically like you just stop. You're just walking around. You're cool. That means you became comfortable at the place that you are right now. And you have not, you know what I'm saying? You have not grown. And you're like, okay, boom, my growth stops right here. You know what I'm saying? The training is over with. You know what I'm saying? It's like graduating from high school and like, you know what? I'm so happy to be out of school. I am not going back. I am not, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I'm cool right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with my 12th grade education. I'm cool. I'm just gonna get a job and chill out. I ain't never got to go to school again. But then later on, you find out that, damn, in order for me to advance, I need some more training. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like now your growth has been stopped at a certain point because you stopped learning. You stopped the training. You have to become obsessed with the training in order to go up. I would say do it until you die.
Well, you know what? And even because I'm just listening to the word that you use, because training is a great word, and you're such a guy. You're such a guy. But I'm thinking about that self-love. Like, you have to, I don't want to say you have to do anything, but the love that you show yourself.
Right.
Is you got it. That's all it's about.
Hold on. Backyard said, let me see. Backyard said, take a challenge and let it be the best of who you are. Take care from, man. Thank you, Backyard. I appreciate that, man. You are the best, brother. I know you shared me out.
Let everyone else see the other person talking.
No, they see it. No, they see it on that end. They can see it on that end.
No, that's what she said. Somebody said that.
What?
Let everybody else see the other person that is talking. But
Ooh, my Crystal?
Yeah, you might want to turn it just a little bit. I don't know if that's possible.
No,
that's me.
That's that's on purpose. Don't even trip.
No, it's not. We can't get the thing that I'm cool with it. But
yeah. What was that last comment? What up? Cheryl is in the building. Your favorite, your number one fan is in the building. She wants to see you. Say what up, though.
What's up?
Who that? Coco, tell him what up, though. Yo, so look, check this out. If y'all just tuned in, we are talking about self-talk. and just different perspectives on self-talk and how to build yourself through these times, and how to keep
it going.
To keep it going, and don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl says, hi, beautiful queen.
Cheryl.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So we're just talking about building up yourself every day, and not depending on anybody to validate you from the outside, because if you trust yourself and you're comfortable with yourself unapologetically, and you get to know yourself, you know what I'm saying, then there's no need for someone to validate you on the outside. You don't have to look for that. You don't need that validation to make you happy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose on one of the purposes with the self-talk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, host.
Facts. That's what's up. So you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you know, every day, you know, people are looking for validation on social media. They go out here in the street, they get dressed up for the streets versus getting dressed up for yourself. Like, how do you look? You know what I'm saying? What do you say to yourself when you leave out the house, when you look in that mirror? Like, do you say, damn, I hope they like what I got on? Or do you say, damn, I look good? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'm fly to my damn self. I don't need your validation, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your validation, girl. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But you have to build that within. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you have to reverse engineer and deconstruct, so you can build yourself back up to get to the point of, like, yo, boom, to that point of confidence where you like, you know what? I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to have it, but do I need that? Because you got some people, man, who will be on the brink of suicide if enough people aren't validating them. You know what I'm saying? They'll go out and do some craziness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why some people overdo the plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is fire. I just had this conversation with my sister. Real talk. And these conversations need to be had on a regular. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, especially within yourself.
Especially within yourself, and especially now, because a lot of people are really losing it. I mean, people losing their jobs, people are losing family members, people are you know what I'm saying?
People losing their minds.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying behind all of that, people are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
it doesn't have to be like that.
It doesn't. Yes, always telling myself I'm beautiful. That's right, Coco, as you should. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important, man. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? And also put that love out there. Just put it out there. You can, and you know what I'm saying? You see somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, being a meanie or just being a butt, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you have to share that same energy and space with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that knock you off your square. You know what I'm saying? Because how you start your day sets the tone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it can't be shifted, but if you can start your day off in a certain kind of way, you know what I'm saying, then that can carry over through the rest of your day. And the energy that you carry might help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You could change somebody's day. Yes, Queen, today I should have lost my mind. However, I chose to preserve myself. That's right. That's some energy that you can keep for something else. You can keep that losing your mind energy on building you up energy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to stop and ask ourselves, like, yo, in that moment that you're in, you have to ask yourself, like, yo, is this going to add value to me? Is this going to add stress to me, which that stress is going to take off a second, a minute, hour, or a day of your life? You know what I'm saying? And and how important is it for you to stress yourself out or lose your mind over that thing that you're going to stress yourself out over or lose your mind over? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you have a goal and you have, you know what I'm saying, and you have an objective, you have a vision, you have something that you are fighting for and something that you're heading towards, I would say this. I know, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that's on YouTube are on YouTube all day sometimes.
Or any social media.
Or any social media. It's okay to take a break. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do a social media cleanse. Get away from it. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's one of those situations where you don't need it.
Yeah, but you know what? You can say that. You can say that right now because, again, there's a lot of people that are at home right now. A lot of people who are not working. A lot of people that are looking to talk to people live alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of their family members are somewhere else. Some of their,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it. Some people depend on.
Well,
social media.
I'm not saying you
I'm
have
not.
to do it forever.
No. I feel you. I'm not. I'm
Right.
not saying that either. All I'm
Okay.
saying is, for the person right now who is who gets up in the morning and turns on their social media right away,
Right.
before they go to bed,
Right.
right away, or before they go to bed, before they
Right.
go to sleep, that's the first thing and the last thing on their minds.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like those people who depend on that outside conversation.
Right.
What do you say to those people? Like, how do you get out of that habit? Because that's filling a void to them.
Right. Okay, so what I would say to that person, and I know it's hard sometimes because
social media has become a part of somebody's arm.
well, this is exactly it's like losing your phone. Most people when they lose their phone, they feel like they lost their life. You know what I'm saying? Because they put more trust in a lot of people put more trust in their phones and their devices more than they put trust in themselves.
That's the self-talk thing. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I put it like this. If somebody locked you away, you know what I'm saying? Because quarantine today is nothing like quarantine, 70, 80 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of quarantine. So, because we have access to these devices, and then even with what we have access to, a lot of people be like, you know what I'm saying? They feel like it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have anything to measure it to. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't know, nobody has actually shared that with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you take that time to just sit alone in peace and quiet in a silent room. Meditate.
That's one of the things that I like about some of the music that you do is because it is self-talk. Even the songs that we listen to, it's self-talk for that person that's making the song.
Right.
So if you're listening to music that's maybe supporting how you're feeling, and maybe you had a bad day and then you're listening to a song that they had a bad day too, and you can relate to that music because now they're effed up, so now you can relate to them, and it makes you feel better that you can relate to them. It's kind of like a weird thing I'm saying, but it's the song that you sing yourself. You write your own music.
Right.
Write your own music and not let other people stop listening to their music, because they're going to dictate where your brain goes just by you constantly listening to that music that's supporting how you're feeling at that time. Write your own song, or
write your own music, song, people. Write your own song.
Music that's going to change that. Because no matter what, in a millisecond, no matter how you're feeling, you can feel like crap for a hot second, or a while.
Yeah.
But in a millisecond, it just takes a millisecond to change that.
Right.
To give you a whole different chemical effect on your body. Your mood can change. If you just smiled, even if it's to yourself in the mirror, that could change your whole mood. Start laughing at yourself, because basically this is a joke. Honestly,
it is a joke.
It is all a joke. A freaking joke.
So don't fall for the okie doke, people. Don't fall for it. Just know that a lot of stuff out here, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here.
And I'm not saying it's a joke, meaning people aren't getting hurt from that, because a lot of people have fallen to, died and all of that to what's going on. So that's not what I mean.
True that.
I just mean, like you said, you got to smile through it. Because I'm telling you, no matter what they do, they can't take your spirit.
That's
it. So you got to keep your spirit up.
Keep your spirit intact.
Because that's it. That's intact, that's all we got.
That's it.
We got, which is why it's important that self-talk within yourself.
That's right. Control what you can control, and the things that you cannot control, don't even worry about it.
Man, I left that a while ago.
You know what I'm saying? But trust me, because if you stop worrying about the things that you cannot control, your life, your spirit, that stress, all that stuff, you will lift that burden up off you. You don't need that. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want that, okay, that's one thing. But honestly, you don't need to be worrying about things that you cannot control. You know what I'm saying? We can be aware of these things, you know what I'm saying? But until you can control those things, I wouldn't stress it. I wouldn't stress it.
Well,
I would focus on your number one star player. You. Focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself. Focus on that self-talk. Every day you should have that self-talk. Have that conversation with yourself.
I'm telling you, because the people that are out there talking at you, they're doing it every day. Every day. So you might as well just talk to yourself to combat that, because that's what it is. That energy is going to constantly be coming at you. Constantly.
All the
The
time.
devil is always at work. Not in a religious way, but the devil is always at work. So
Right.
you have to always have to always be
There's
at
some
work.
forces out there that are always at work. You know what I'm saying?
You have to smile through it.
That's right.
My house was out of control. Therefore, I left and got a room at a nice hotel. Time to regroup.
Hey, Cheryl, that is real talk. That is real talk, and I'm gonna tell you. And for a lot of people who can't afford to go on vacation at this time, if you can do a staycation, sometimes just a change of scenery or a change of a living space for a day or two can change your whole vibe. Can you know what I'm saying? You can get more creative. You can get, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that you can get from that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to use what you got. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are waiting for the right time, which the right time is right now. Right now. So however you do one thing is how you should do everything. That energy that you put into that one thing is the energy you should put into everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what great people do. Well, even when you don't feel like it. Like, okay, if you telling yourself every day, like, okay, boom, you know, I should be working out. You know what I'm saying? And you get up, or let's say you get off work and you go home and you told yourself all the way home, like, boom, when I get home, I'm gonna, boom, take my shower, boom, put my clothes on, then I'm gonna go work out. That's if you don't go straight to the gym. Let's say you go home first, and then you already have the habit of coming home and, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the couch, watching TV with the remote and this, that, and the other, or getting online and all that type of stuff, right? Now, you done did all of that until you done got sleepy and tired and whatever. You're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then you keep doing that to the point you become a professional procrastinator. You know what I'm saying? Because you never get it done. You never get it done because you keep putting it off and keep putting it off and keep putting it off until you work yourself into some kind of ailment or some kind of disease, or, you know what I'm saying, or just an unhealthy weight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So once you say you got your mind made up on what you're going to do, you should do it. Make that your habit. So whatever habits that you feel like you need to adopt to become the greatest you need to do that today, at this very moment.
Well, you know, like you said a minute ago, you said how you do one thing is how you do everything. That is so true, because if you go into a person's house,
right,
or should I say, if you go into their car,
right,
if they got a junky car,
right,
their house is probably junky.
Right.
If they got a junky house, their life is probably junky.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you experience some road rage, somebody having some road rage, they probably don't have any control in their lives over anything.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? So it is an effect. The way you are, it does affect everything. Like if you get the basics right, you know what I mean? Like I play basketball. I was always taught the basics. If you just get the basics.
Always the fundamentals.
Always the fundamentals. Like we don't pay attention to the basics. Like we forget all about the basics. Like we want to be we want the most shiny object, or we want the biggest thing that there is. But you have.
But why do we want those things though? You know what I'm saying? Why do we want those? Why do we want the shiny things? Why do we want the biggest?
Because they're big and beautiful, and they are status. They are.
Are they beautiful? Are they big and beautiful? Who said that?
I mean, you're looking at it.
Who
I mean, don't you want the prettiest girl in the room? Everybody wants the prettiest girl in the room.
Well, you know what?
Everybody wants the finest girl in the room.
At one time, I said, yo, I want the prettiest girl in the room. And then the prettiest girl in the room came with a bunch of other stuff that came with it. And then I said to myself, you know what? I wish I would have never asked for the prettiest girl in the room. You got to be really specific about what you want.
That's that self-talk. And
you know what I'm saying?
And it's not just because somebody is the prettiest girl in the room doesn't mean they're any different than the one that's not the prettiest girl in the room.
Right.
They got problems. Everybody got to go to the
Right.
restroom. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got stuff that they got to deal with. And
But
it's
you know
all-
what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But my point being is like how it is really important that we know that how we do one thing, it trickles over into everything that we do. And if we don't know that, if we really look at our lives and pay attention, you can really see that's the case.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
How are your dishes clean in the kitchen? And if it's not, your bathroom's probably dirty too.
Right.
If it's not, you look under your bed, you probably got crap under your bed
Right.
that you need to. You know what I mean? Just little things that if you really focus on. This is what I mean. This is the time, right now, to really pay attention to you, and in a spiritual way, I guess. I don't know how you can say it. It's not just. It's your spirit. Like, who are you really?
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
do you have that strong will?
Exactly.
Because you're gonna fade out and fade into the background just like a lot of other people are doing at this time. Or are you gonna stand up and hold your own
Exactly.
and do you?
Are you going to be the 1%? Are you going to be a part of a different type of 1%?
Yeah, let's be that. Let's
You know what I'm
start
saying?
a new 1%.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
For
not
real.
a new
Let's
1%.
let's start right there. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, it's only one you. And you know what I'm saying? And you got to be the best you that you can be, right? And you want to be, I'm quite sure everybody on here is going to be like, you know what I'm saying, want to be great at whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? And want to consider themselves as being great. You know what I'm saying? But be honest with yourself and say, am I doing what it takes to be great? You know what I'm saying? And going back to the person with the clean, with the dirt, with the junky car and all that stuff, you can even tell that on the job. And I know some of y'all have probably worked with people on the job, and you can tell just by some of their habits on the job on what their home life is like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could just
They
tell.
they don't wash their hands in the bathroom.
Oh
I
my
don't wanna
God.
eat. I'm not
Oh
trying to
my
eat their food.
God. Let me tell you, man. For all these, I know y'all know somebody. The next time y'all see somebody coming out of the bathroom, when y'all in the bathroom with somebody and they don't wash, especially now, and they don't wash their hand, slap the life out of
He's
them.
so stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Slap them. Wash your hands first, and then slap them with a clean hand. Make sure they sanitize. Just
He's
say,
so stupid.
you didn't wash your hands. Slap the life out of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, man, because trust me, I done seen some foul stuff, bro. I done went to restaurants, and it's like the last time I was at the Cheesecake Factory. I was in the bathroom. This guy was using the bathroom, right? And I'm like, I'm looking, boom, he got it, boom, walked right out the door. I'm like, this nigga can't even wash his hands.
But
And
you
so,
know-
hold up. Then he went, sat down with his wife and kids, playing with his little baby. I was like, yo, I'm like, this kid's nasty. But it's a lot of people out here like that. So you know what I'm saying? So
and that's just synonymous of everything that we're talking about.
exactly.
It could be washing your hands. It could be, you know, whatever. It's just
And
whatever.
everything that every person you see that looks clean ain't clean.
I'm sure they know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they know that.
I'm just, that's a reminder. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably know it, but that's a reminder. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, you know what? That you say that. That's funny you should say that, because that's that deceiving. That's perception.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you perceive somebody to be a certain way, and they're not having that self-talk with themselves either. So they depend on your acknowledgement,
Right.
or because it's funny, because you can walk into a room of people and you be tripping on yourself, like, oh my God, oh, how do I, you know, what do I, how do I, and honestly, they all thinking the same thing about themselves. Like, everybody in the room is thinking that same about
you can't?
themselves. What?
We see.
The ceiling. Oh.
Oh,
shoot.
for real?
Oh.
Oh, damn. What about now? Man, can you see us now? Let me know. Yo, give me a 1. Give me a 1 if y'all can see us right now. I was unaware of that, because I'm looking. I can see us, but let me know if y'all can see us now. We want to make sure that you know what I'm saying?
Slightly better top of head. Oh, shoot. Okay, what if you turn it to the side?
Yeah, it's not doing that right now because I should have did that beforehand. But we, you know what I'm saying, as this thing goes, we get better at it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least point it down some so they don't see just the top of our heads.
What about now? Oh shit. What about?
Let me.
All right, how about that? Is that better? Let me see.
Not so much headroom. A little.
A little better?
Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe we should go down low with it. What's this? There's
no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. How about now? How about now? How's that?
Same. You didn't move it.
How's that? You know, I'm trying to come to it.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. All right, cool. But what was we at? We was talking about clean people and self-talk, right? You was talking about the dirty people in the bathroom who don't be washing their dang hands. You know what I'm saying? You know? But anyway, look, man, check this out. Please talk to yourself every day. Tell yourself all the great things. Let me see. Remember, there is about a 20-second lag.
That's good to know.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that. Now I feel like I'm on Versus or something. You know what I'm saying? With Teddy Riley and them. You know what I'm saying? We having technical difficulties over here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call Swish. But you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Have that self-talk. Have that self-talk with yourself. Oh, okay. Okay. Boom. Got it. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Mike Crystal. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So yeah, so have that self-talk with yourself, man, every day. Tell you know what I'm saying?
Make 100 times a day.
All throughout the day. All throughout the day. When you about to get into it, if you feel like somebody rubbing you the wrong way and they start tripping and you know what I'm saying, and they just want to, you know what I'm saying, be however, don't stoop down to their level. Have that self-talk with yourself. Say, I am a king. I am a queen. I am better than this. Nothing. This is just a peasant. I am not. This is not gonna bug me today.
He said throughout the day. Yep.
That's right.
The day.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. Don't engage. So if you feel like you up here, don't come down here.
And two, it's yourself. Because
it's yourself.
Forget about the person that's out there being whatever. It's like when you get out of bed, before you go to bed, you have to have. I think you have to have that self-talk with yourself because you know you want to leave that lasting impression on your subconscious when you go to sleep. You know, so what you do before you go to bed is your most impressionable time because your subconscious takes over at that point.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And
that's
and that's where your character comes from. That's where everything comes. It spawns from your subconscious. So if you get that intact, and that comes from affirmations, write your own. You don't have to read anybody else's. You know, you don't have to read anybody else's.
That's
just write your own, even if it's 2 words.
Man, look.
I love me. I love me.
That's it.
3
That's
words.
it.
I love me. You have to say that all day before you go to bed.
I would say this. I would even go as far as this, man. I would challenge any of y'all to, we talking about write your own song. I'm saying that in a metaphoric kind of way, but on some real talk, write your own song for real, for real. Write your own book for real. You know what I'm saying? Like literally get down and dirty and write your, because I know some of y'all have probably thought about doing something like that, writing a book, writing a song. You know what I'm saying? Being a speaker, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. You got the power to do it. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? The only person you gotta convince is yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just boom, you ain't gotta try to convince anybody else. You just have to walk that, talk that, be that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it's about. And tell yourself that every single day.
And nobody cares.
That's right. Write your own play. That's right. That's right, Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. It's all on you. And as far as you being able to go live with us, Cheryl, we gonna hook up something later on. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have, I know you got some things to say, and we'll probably have you on as a guest later on, but that's for later. Right now, you know what I'm saying, we just working out this thing and whatnot, and just just getting reacquainted or getting acquainted with our family, our new family and whatnot, and you know what I'm saying, and just inviting y'all into the Act Now or Never, you know what I'm saying, show, the Act Now or Never program, the Act Now or Never life, You know what I'm saying? Life self-talk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just spread that out there, man. Spread that energy out there. You know what I'm saying? But you got to start with you first. It has to start with you. It has to start with me. It has to start with you. You know what I'm saying? From the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. You know what I'm saying? You have to make that. If you're not used to doing it, make it a habit every single day. You know what I'm saying? No days off, because the consistency of it, you'll start to see the change once you do it. You know what I'm saying? And now that we're saying this, some people might already do it. Some people might not even thought about doing self-talk. Might not even know the importance of self-talk. Might not even know the importance of spending time with oneself.
Well, the thing about it, I know growing up, or for me, you know, people, if you're talking to yourself, people call you crazy. You know what I mean? And, you know, people call you crazy if you're talking to yourself. Okay.
Let the people
What's
see
up? What's up? But people, you know, people call you crazy. These days, honestly, it just doesn't matter. None of that matters to me. Like nothing matters. Just where's your spirit going?
That's right, Coco. Write a song.
Hey, Coco, by the way, that's my name.
That's
people always call me Coco.
Coco meet Coco, aka Isis Black.
C-O-C-O.
You know what I'm saying?
C-O-C-O.
You know what I'm saying? Because Coco has a vision. Coco vision. But yeah, man. So.
But we about to run out of battery, so you know you good.
Shoot.
You probably like.
I got about 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes worth of battery left. So I'm gonna use these 9 minutes to tell you guys that, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting this love from us to y'all. Thank y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? I see you guys out there rocking on your platform. Look.
I see.
But you know what I'm saying? You guys are rocking out on your platform. If it's anybody that's in the house that don't know anybody, please grab them up, scoop them up. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
spread their love. And for the ones who don't know me, the ones that got shared out or whatever, I am Mr. Act Now Whenever, aka Anon, aka Mr. Act Now Whenever, your inspirational MC, your motivator, your builder. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're you know what I'm saying? I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm your go-to when you need to hear the right ish. You dig? You know what I'm saying?
Tap into some good music too.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't checked out any of the videos on the channel, please check them out. You know what I'm saying? Some of the music videos. We have some music videos on the way. Got a new single getting ready to drop in the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks, I got a new single about to drop. We got the EP coming out September 7th. You know what I'm saying? So
lots more visuals to come.
Lots of visuals.
And a lot of, and it's important to have some really good music right now, because if you know, we're all playing songs in our head, so you know, why not have some good ones in there?
That's right, man. You got to feed that soul that good stuff. You feel me?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So before my battery die, man, I'm gonna say, spread the love.
Thank you. Spread
that good energy, the love from Coco.
Thank you.
Isis Black.
Thank you.
Mr. Act Now or Never. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We just having a conversation. We just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Self-talk is very important.
And we're not even done. We're about to talk to each other some more.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Hey, real talk. If you got somebody who you close to that you can talk to, y'all can share that self-talk conversation too.
And if not, we'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week. Next Saturday. Same time. Same channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll be visiting some of y'all houses. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, tomorrow. Who that? Cheryl. Hey, y'all. Hit that like button. That's right, Cheryl. Tell them. Hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up. Make sure you wipe your feet off in the palace. You know what I'm saying? When I say wipe your feet off in the palace, that means give me that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, share me out. You know what I'm saying? If you digging this convo on self-talk, please share it with somebody. If you know somebody who needs to do more self-talk, you know somebody who's not getting that self-talk, please share that whole situation with them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just know the importance of self-talk. We're gonna be having more conversations like this, man.
Oh man. Oh, we got a lot.
We got a lot to talk about, family.
Because we talk to each other.
Coco, Cheryl, Crystal, Backyard, Kid Wonder, you know, whoever else I might have missed doing the comments or whatever. I'm gonna get back to y'all. But yo, we conversating over here. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the conversation.
Building sessions. That's what we're calling this. Building sessions. For everybody.
Boom, there it is.
All of us.
You know what I'm saying? So if you guys like to hear more of this, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about building sessions. Let me know if you feel like that's a good thing to do on a weekly basis. Like I said, we're building this thing, and I want to make sure that people can, you know what I'm saying?
Happy. They can relate.
Can relate. Any topics that you feel like that need to be discussed, you know what I'm saying? Please leave them in the comment section, man, and we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But for now, you know what I'm saying? We'll catch you guys next week. And you know,
have a good week.
Y'all have a good week. Enjoy the rest of you guys' weekend. And like I said, I'll probably be visiting some of you guys' houses tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for sharing me out. For those who did, thank y'all for the thumbs up. And you know what I'm saying? And for the new subscribers, man, thank you for the subscriptions. And we'll catch y'all later, man. All right? Peace.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got 4 more minutes.